可是这个是必须你要跟银行有同意，银行必须答应你去做 short sale。
So if you're in the process of short sale, it's important to make sure that you don't sign anything that says that you're going to take responsibility for the debt and that difference. If it means taking the time to read through everything and every paper that they're asking you to sign, getting help from someone that you trust to look over the paperwork and explain it to you, or contacting someone from our office, we're happy to look over the contract to make sure that debt that you should be able to walk away from doesn't stay with you.
最重要的就是说，因为 short sale 照理说就是说你要放弃这个屋子了，那你必须跟银行同意，那你们双方都要签这个文件，对不对？最重要的是可能好几十个 page 的文件，然后都写了英文，然后你有一些专业术语。最重要的就是说，您能够找到他们的 office 有这些律师能够帮你读，然后他会告诉你说哪一些是你可以签名，哪一些条件是你不可以接受的。所以你这一个你需要有专业的人，免得说你把房子卖了已经没有了，然后反过头来还欠了一屁股债，那你真的是赔了夫人又折兵。所以这一点你一定要注意到。所以不是说 short sale 我签了文字我就去卖，然后我可以不用付款。对，不要再负债才是你真正最大的原因。所以在你这些 paper 要签之前，你一定要请到专业的律师来帮你读。那你可以在外面找律师事务所的人帮忙，那也可以去他们的 office 请到他们来免费服务。
And to the next slide, to talk a bit about the fourth option for homeowners that are having trouble paying their mortgage is ultimately the foreclosure process. In California, a bank doesn't have to take you to court to foreclose the house and take it away, but there is a legal process that they're supposed to follow.
那在加州呢，我们讲到法拍，银行并不需要把你带到法院说，我要拿走你这个房子，但是呢，他们一定是有一些确定的法律行动需要采取的。
So more or less what this process is going to look like is initially you'll be getting letters from your loan servicer saying that you're in default. They'll mention how much you owe, and it may be a number of letters and calls just saying that you're in default and they would like for you to make payment.
那首先呢，就是说你会收到，比如说你的贷款银行或者借钱给你的人他会给你出信，然后会给你打电话，然后会告诉你说，这当中呢，你已经欠了多少个月没有付这个贷款啊，然后你欠了多少钱，所以他们决定要怎样做，所以你会收到信件通知，你也会接到电话。
In California, loan servicers are required to, within 30 days of mailing the first official notice of foreclosure, contact the borrower and offer what they call loss mitigation, which is essentially a discussion with you about how to avoid losing your home. This could be a phone call from your servicer where they, again, are talking about the fact that you owe them money, but saying, if you give us paperwork, we can see if there's something that can be done. It could be a letter that's sent with their number at the bottom to call them if you wanted to talk about workout options. But it's something the banks are required to do, but it's a step that you might miss if you weren't sort of opening all of your mail and reading or looking down at the bottom or actually engaging in the phone calls they make.
那事实上，当银行或是贷款者他就是借贷这一方面的人，当他开始寄信给你说他要把你法拍你的屋子的时候，你不要觉得说已经非常的气馁，然后绝望说这个信我不用看了，反正我要被法拍了。其实在这个时候，通常第一封信30天之内，他都会给你一些其他的 option， 让你知道说你还有什么最后的机会可以去做补救。所以呢，你收到信件，你千万要把它打开来，你要仔细的读，然后看看这个 option， 你还有什么样的选择的余地。那你可以赶快跟律师来联络说，我还有没有资格可以做这样子的选项。
Now, what marks the actual start of the foreclosure process is receipt of the notice of default. So we get a lot of calls from homeowners that in conversations with their banks, the bank is saying they're going to foreclose on the house, they're going to start the process, but it doesn't actually start until you've received the notice of default.
那 那当银行给你出信说好，我要把你的屋子给法拍了，我要收回这个屋子，把它拍卖掉的时候呢，他只是通知你。那真正这当中就是说了，他通常还会给你有选项，让你说去做最后的补救的机会。可是当你收到 notice of default 的时候，就是3个月的通知的时候，这个时候就是已经 too late， 就太慢了，他已经确定说他们会把你这个屋子拿走了。所以在你没有收到 notice of default 之前，你还有去努力挽救的机会。可是当你错过这个时间，收到 notice of default 的时候，就真的是太慢了。
Now, one of the things that's going to be in the notice of default is a mention of the time frame a person has to reinstate. What this means is that with your notice of default, you'll be given a period of time to be able to catch up on all of your defaults. So it would be all of your late payments, late charges, and it's not a very long period of time, but when you get this notice of default, you do then have the opportunity to catch up on your debt and avoid foreclosure in that way.
但是即使你收到 notice of default 的时候，通常银行还是会再告诉你说，好，我再给你多长的时间之内，你还有什么样的补救办法？你在多长的时间之内，你赶快补足多少的金额款项，那我还可以让你有重新拿回来你的屋子的机会。所以虽然你收到 notice of default， 你还是要读，看看说他银行所要求你的款项的时间之内，你有没有办法凑齐，然后付给银行。
Now, the next step in the foreclosure process will be the receipt of the notice of trustee sale. And after the bank has given you a notice of default, they're required by law to wait 3 months before you get the next notice. So that means in itself that once the foreclosure process is started, you'll at least have another 3 months until the next stage, which is receipt of the notice of sale.
所以我们已经知道说，当你收到 notice of default 的时候，就表示说银行说我就是决定我要收回这个房子，我要去法拍了。那同时加州的法律规定，银行必须等3个月的时间。所以这3个月时间，他给你的条件里面就是说，比如说让你再凑个几万块，然后几天之内去交。那如果这个3个月时间你真的是可以凑出这些钱来的话，那银行不可以再采取任何的行动。可是如果你错过这3个月，还有银行指定的款项和时间的话，那你就真的是他就会把你送到那个 notice of trustee 的 sale。所以你要注意说，你收到notice of trustee sale 这当中跟你的那个 notice of default 是不是有距离3个月的时间？
And with the notice of default comes 2 things. One, there'll be the mention of when the bank actually intends to sell your house. There'll be a sale date, and that sale date will have to be at least 20 days out. And additionally, there'll be language in about your right to cure. Although it's very difficult at this stage, you do have the right to pay your entire balance of your loan to avoid foreclosure at this time. The difficulty is that could mean $200,000, $250,000 that you then have about a month to pay, but it is a right to cure that exists.
那当他银行要做最后的采取的阶段的时候呢，你还是有20天的时间说，好吧，我欠20万，我20万都还清。虽然说几乎是很困难的，但是法律还是保障你有这样子的权利。